guys say I am Marwa, you guys have to confirm this. Guys, how can a person ask somebody like me, Chris Riley, the general, to open a second channel and go on I am Marwa live to speak against I am Marwa? Beautiful people. Trenchstone Grandpa is a snake. He have no liking for I am Marwa.
Oh my God. OMG. What's up, guys? This one, guys, is a very big surprise. You know, I cannot believe it myself. But before I tell you what I don't believe in this, kindly welcome back to my channel. My good name is Kamanja_KE. Guys, that is my channel name. And for those guys who are coming through, God bless you. Thank you a million times for you guys supporting me. Taking your time to support me, guys. You know, me, I got some mad love for you guys, and you know that. So welcome and feel most welcome. Yesterday, I never came out with a video. You know, I was busy doing this and that, you know. It's not like every day. We are not all that forced that, you know, on a daily basis, we must do this. All this we are doing is consistency. So welcome and feel most welcome to my reaction video of the day. Before that, guys, I want to take this special moment to thank all my supporters, people who have been supporting me all this time. God bless you guys. You know, your support is what like I will be always singing about in this, because your support is very wonderful. Your support is very means a lot in my life. And without you guys, I'm nothing in this platform. I'm actually nothing in this platform. Big up for those guys who are positive. All positive guys are big up, because you know what, positivity pays, positivity builds, and you know that is what. And let us actually come together to pray for our travel commando who has now left the village for vacation. We wish that the village is left with a lot of peace. We don't want to see a lot of stories being like brought out just because of hate, just because people want to make money. So this 10-day vacation and everything, you know, big up our travel commando, I am Marwa. Big up your support for your support, you know, to our new Ken. It's called our new podcast in the village. That is Fadela and Stanlow's podcast. It's called something Sensor podcast. Yeah. That is that podcast, the new podcast that is coming in, that we think that is the real podcast. That is what we want to see, and that is a very good style. That is a very good step from I am Marwa to support these young people, to support this young talent, and that is what we always wish. And you know, I've seen these boys growing. And for your information, when this podcast is going to kickstart, when this podcast is going to start, guys, come together, supported them completely, just supported them. You know, I visited that place and I was like, oh, I've been that home and everything, but what is inside, guys, it's so wonderful. So guys, thank you very much for those guys who are supporting these boys, Stanlaus and Fodela, for their new podcast. A real thing is coming out, and you know, that is creativity, that is transformative, and that is what we always say, we need it. That is why we always say positivity guys will pay. And that's why we always talk about I am Marwa in these platforms. We don't talk about I am Marwa just because Marwa is paying us, or you may think that, oh, he's buying us and everything. No, Marwa is not even buying us. Marwa even doesn't, most of us, Marwa even doesn't know us. Maybe he watches us. But the truth is, you know, what he does, the correct thing that he does, the positive thing that he does, needs to be accorded the best recommendation. That is what we are going, that is what we are doing now. So big up our brother travel commander Marwa for all the best things that you are trying to transform the village. You are trying to change lives and everything. Very that is very positive of you, very positive of you. So, guys, as you watch this video, guys, it's a very hot video, a very interesting video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Kamanja_KE. Come in numbers, guys. Take me to 2,000 subscribers. I want to thank all those subscribers, new subscribers who came in the other day. God bless you. This is your home. This is what you've been missing. You know, guys, we are here to talk. We are here to iron people. We are here to give out our own opinion without biasness, without prejudice. We are here to do it and to make things very, very right. So whoever might be like feeling offended, oh, this guy is talking this about me. No, guys, come out and tell us that is not the way. You know, the best way to come out and defend yourself and clear your name is just to say that is not the way it is. That is not the way it is, because you also know how it all happened. So welcome, as my title is suggesting, and as my thumbnail you've said it, it is talking so much betrayal within. A person you think is a friend turns out to your greatest enemies. You know, there is a reggae song that sings so, like, your best friend is your worst enemy. That is it. That is what I've come to realize from what I've heard from Christopher the General, all the way from Canada. Big up, Papa. Actually, that is purely betrayal. Yeah, I read one day a play, Betrayal in the City by Francis Mbuga. Betrayal in the City was, yes, by Francis Mbuga. If not Francis, there is another author. Betrayal in the City. Now, this is Betrayal in the Camp. Betrayal in the Camp. And, you know, I lack words to explain this because, you know, many people have been like suspecting it is happening, but we've been waiting for somebody to come out and tell us, you know, this is actually what happened. So Marwa's camp is under siege. We have an enemy within. And when we have an enemy within, it's very dangerous. You know, when we have an enemy within, it's very, very dangerous, you know, because now the fights are coming from within. It's not from the outside. You know, the more you barricade your camp, you don't want to see enemies coming through. And then you have a mole inside, an enemy inside. Then it is going to explode from the inside. You know, like even in the military, we have the ambush. And then we have people, the moles who are planted, the spies who are within you. And those are the people who sell you out. And this is what I've come to realize from Papa Chris, really the general from Canada, Toronto. You know, this is all about Trenchtown Grandpa. Trenchtown boy, as he used to be known. He was he's a great friend of ours. Like, he calls us, he tells us so this, tries to advise us. We've been knowing as an honorable old man. We came out, defended him against Percy. He went out, he told us, you know, I'm taking these guys to court. He was gathering the evidence from every corner. But all of a sudden, our Trenchtown Grandpa went silent. We've never heard from him. And not knowing that this thing was to be known and to be brought outside by Christopher the General. Like, do you know what? This guy has another channel, which is not active, but very active in Marwa's lives. Busy actually, like, abusing Marwa, busy trying to paint Marwa as a bad person, busy telling people, you know, Marwa is a scammer, Marwa is this, Marwa is not a good. And I was asking myself, why should he do this? Maybe he felt betrayed by Marwa when, you know, when the Percy saga and Percy things and everything, you know, he really wanted maybe Marwa to come and defend him. Remember when Marwa was in Argentina, he asked for forgiveness and he said, he just encouraged Percy to move on. And they told him, I really never knew about what was happening. And maybe Trenchtown Grandpa felt Marwa has betrayed him. Marwa was not supporting him. Marwa was not defending him. So he decided to go quiet. Yes, he had shipped. There is a very big shipment that had come. Yeah, and actually, we remember the live stream and the live call, that the conversation with Marwa, like, no. Those things, just go home and give to whoever. Do anything you want to do with them. You know, we never knew that this was by good heart or by good faith, or it was by, like, what? It was just by the way, like, Just go it, because it has already reached your place. Just to smear it out and like leave it. We never knew it was like that. We are left to judge. We are left like what might have happened. Because number one, Trenton Grandpa never missed in Marwa's live streams. He never missed even to comment. But all this time when Marwa came back, we've never seen him. I actually saw him in Ghana, like doing this and that. I tried to follow him, but his relationship with Marwa has been all that quiet. Like, we've not seen him. When Grandma's was being built a house, he was not there. Like, he never commented anything. He was very silent. And we never knew that something was cooking, only to know it from Christopher the General. That, do you know what? This guy called me. Aye, Jamaicans. But me, I love Jamaicans. This guy called me and told me, you know what? I'm going to be paying you. You open a new channel, a new email, subscribe to Marwa, and become Marwa's hater. Guys, Christopher has promised us that he's going to play receipts next. And I want to actually believe in his story, because, his age, according to Christopher the General, his age is not an age that you can say this guy has been compromised. Yes, he also went silent he has been silent for a very long time, but he has come out to clear his name. Like, I've been silent because I never expected such a level of betrayal from Trenton Grandpa, a person who has spent time in Marwa's villa, a person who was received in Marwa, and he wanted to be overturn everything. Like, that was his secret. Like, he wanted to come and overturn everything. He wanted to come and, like, people see Marwa like nothing. That, Marwa is being supported by us. Without us, Marwa cannot go. Without us, Marwa cannot build the roads. Without us, Marwa cannot even lift people. And that is what actually Chris the General is trying to tell us about Trenton Grandpa. Secondly, he's trying to tell us that not himself, like Trenton Grandpa has been reaching out to big people, him, like a Jamaican uncle, maybe it touched something about Jamaican uncle, and these are elder guys, these are honorable guys. We don't expect them to come against Marwa. We don't expect them to backstab Marwa. And I want to remind them, if it is true that Trenton Grandpa did so, let me remind him the way I've been talking about, like something that God has touched cannot be stained by a man. Yeah, man has no power over something that God has lifted. Man has no power over Marwa, because, Marwa, we believe that this guy has all the protection from God, like we have. So you cannot bring him down. As much as you may be having your own personal differences, I think it is not wise for him at his age to start using people actually to turn against Marwa. More so people who are pro-Marwa. Imagine if Trenton Grandpa comes to me, calls me and tries to tell me like, Marwa is a bad guy. But I decided this. I decided to talk about Marwa positively. Why should I come again at one point and start talking about Marwa negatively? Then I should be like, I'm not normal. I'm a madman. And this is why, like, for him, he's now fearing. If he was a man enough, like, if he wanted to show the world that, Marwa is a bad guy, he was to come out in his channel. Like, let us see, Trenton Grandpa, Marwa, I disagree with you. Marwa, you've been cheating people. Marwa, you are a scammer. That is what we expect to see. But for him to act like a coward, open up a new email, like, start telling people, sending people money, or you can turn against Marwa, telling people, oh, me, I've known Marwa for this and that, that thing. That is it, guys. That is it. So I don't want to say that I'm doubting Christopher the General's story, because he has said he called him himself. Maybe he also called me. Maybe he also called another person. But for Christopher said, if he feels that he's supposed to come and defend himself, then he has a receipt. This is but a first episode. We have another second, third, fourth episodes that are going to be coming about this betrayal process, that where he started from. He is going to reveal his email that he has been operating, this pseudo account. He has a pseudo account that he has been operating calling people and telling them, well, open, I'm sending you some money, just go to Marwa's live stream, just comment, we want to paint this guy, we want to bring him down. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Trench down grandpa, me, I respect you as my grandfather, I respect you as my father, you are the age of my father. And if actually that one happened, then I want to tell people that we don't have true friends around. We really don't have people, maybe, and I want to tell you the truth. So we have some people like Christopher is putting it right, that what? People go to Marwa. People want to actually benefit from Marwa, not just because Marwa is giving them money, but if Marwa can actually, if they can get subscribers from Marwa's camp, Marwa has got so many subscribers. I have 1 million subscribers. And if I get 10,000 subscribers, I am monetized. Then if I remain doing with what I want to do, then I know I'm going to earn from YouTube. Maybe that is the most dark secret of most people who tend to align themselves with Marwa. Count me out, guys. Count me out, because I want to assure you that my cause is real. My cause is what I mean. Me, I'm not a guy who can like be here. Today I talk about this, tomorrow I'm talking about that one. Every day I'm talking this. Oh, today you welcome me into your house. Then when I walk out, I started telling people, what? In that house, I was not well, like taken care of. They did this. Those guys are bad. But when I was inside that house, I used to tell them, oh, this is our travel commando. This is our guy. Let's go and support this guy, because I really wanted his support. And this is a lesson to people who might be going to Marwa for shoutouts, to people who might be using Marwa's name for their own gains. Yes, we gain, I know, but we gain with the pure heart. We gain with the pure intention. We don't mean like, oh, let me talk about Marwa, but when I'm seated somewhere, this is what I'm talking about Marwa. No. Me, I'm not a double-edged person. That is becoming double standard. I cannot actually subscribe to such a way of thinking. Me, when I say this is bad, it remains to be bad for me until I see it changing. So me, I've been like having a very big respect to my trench down grandpa. But hearing from this is purely heartbreaking for me, so sad. Then for me, I will start even like going back and suspecting our calls, the calls, the goodness. I have everything, and if at one point maybe somebody might call me for some evidence, guys, I'm here, you can come. But I don't want to say I have evidence that I was also being bribed to go against Marwa, to talk badly about Marwa. I was also done this, but for me, I tell you the truth that maybe I might be knowing so much, because when Trenchtown Grandpa came to the village, he landed at the villa. We remember that. He was with the company of Gake, and we saw what befall Gake, there is a pinned comment that brought so much questions. And we as reactors by then, we questioned this, like, who might be the person who pinned that message? Guys, let me take you back there. Yeah, it was about 2 days. He met with Gintu in an hotel. They talked so much about the village, and he told Gintu his plans and everything. And after that video, we saw a pinned comment, guys. We saw a pinned comment. And this pinned comment brought a lot of arguments into these streets. We said, let us give him some time. You are supposed to be given a grace period so that, we see what were your real intentions. Was actually Trenchtown Grandpa attracted to the village just because of Percy? Did he want to take advantage of Percy? Because if this Christopher the General is telling us the truth, then we are all going to assume that he never came to our village with a good heart. He only came to our village just because he was attracted and he wanted to use Percy. That is it. So I'm not defending Percy. I'm not saying that Percy is good. And I'm not saying that Trenchtown Grandpa is a bad guy. Me, I'm saying that he might have come to the village with a different intent. Yeah, he came with a different intention. You know, Marwa was just a blanket. Like, I've come just because of Marwa. That is it. And I'm here just, because, it's Marwa who is hosting me. But the truth is, me, I'm not for this guy. Me, I've come here for Percy. Maybe. And, to get all those things going on, and after that pinned message, after that pinned comment, people were asking him, why did you decide to make a video with Gintu? And it was like, no, Gintu can be, his energy can be turned out to be a revolution, to actually like to bring some change to the village. But actually, we know what Gintu is made of. People asked, subscribers warned him, told him, no, maybe you are going out of the way, and that is it. Maybe this guy went off the grid. And he never knew, or he knew what he was doing. That is what I want to actually assume. He became very relevant. My sister, Diri Things podcast all the way from Jamaica, Big Gap, used to talk about him. My friend, I am Rupert, also talked about Trenchtown Grandpa, and we painted Trenchtown Grandpa with honor. Sure, we painted him with honor. We accorded all the respect that he wanted, and it was like, he was supposed to be accorded. We never knew that this guy was a snake, as actually Christopher is telling us. That Trenchtown Grandpa is a big snake. He doesn't wish well for Marwa. He doesn't want to see Marwa actually progressing. He wants to bring some enmity to the village. He wants to bring some rebellion in the village so that Marwa faces a lot of opposition and fails to attain his goals. That is exactly what Christopher the General is trying to tell us. Because what if I may ask, what do you think is the biggest reason as to why Trenchtown Grandpa might have caused Trenchtown Grandpa to turn against Marwa, or to backstab him, to fund the people against Marwa? Me, I've known the project that he has in the village. I've known what he did. Me, I know. But that one is off. It's not about Marwa. It's about something different. Or else you ask me, I'll be telling you in my next video what I'm actually trying to tell you. So this thing about, I don't know, about him, like becoming a backstabber, backstabbing Marwa, trying to fund people. He has been calling people, most of these negative, most of these positive reactors, most of people like us, he has been calling most of us like, what, if you talk about this, do this. And sometimes some subscribers get worried. We have subscribers who are very concerned with us, who always come to us and ask us, are you guys meaning the truth? What are you guys doing? Do you see this and this? Are you expecting this? Because, the Percy story and Jamaican grandpa story, this TTG story, brought a lot of arguments. People had mixed reactions. Percy came out like, I don't want support with conditions, such a things, and we told him, no, you wanted it. Just keep it up. But, Trenchtown Grandpa, at the same time, he was crying for his respect in the house. Like, he wanted to maintain his family. He wanted to protect his family. And he wanted people like the positive reactors to come and bash Percy, tell her what, so that, Percy goes. He went out, he carried some lawsuits with these guys. He has been like ordering them, giving them sermons. That is one guy, that is one way to protect his family, like to tell my wife, to tell his kids, like, this guy were blackmailing me. Let me take a legal action against them. But maybe that case has nowhere to go, if that is true. If actually it is true that Trenchtown Grandpa is against Marwa, maybe he wanted Marwa to actually support him in this case. He wanted Marwa to support him in this case. But for him to come out and start telling people to call Marwa a scammer, to paint Marwa as a scammer, maybe he has not known Marwa for all this long. He only wanted to use Marwa for his own benefit. And that's why he is trying to tell people to turn against Marwa. He's trying to turn or to make to bring up a campaign so that people can talk badly about Marwa. And I want to tell him where I'm seated from. That one is not going to work. If you have money, sent to us so that we eat, but don't expect that we are going to say so. True. Well, because we know what we are made of. We know what we are talking about. When we come out and start like defending this one is right, don't expect us to look back. Yeah, when we are here and telling you that this one is right, this is the way it's supposed to be done, don't expect us at the end of the day to turn back and say, no, I never knew what I was talking about. Guys, we know what we are talking about. And we've been saying that we have subscribers, people who tend to be good to us, but they also want to bring Marwa down like nonsense. And that is not what we want. We want to see Marwa rising, 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 because when he rises, we also rise. That is true. When he rises, we also rise. So, Christopher the General, Papa, I want to actually give you a special shout out. Big up, Papa, wherever you are, actually, for actually trying to open our eyes. You know, we sometimes are not suspective. We cannot suspect that, you know, this guy is a good guy. We cannot suspect that this guy is a bad guy. You know, people come in different colors. People come in different colors because, but they hide their targets under their armpits. You cannot see the targets, what they want. And wonder that is why Trenchtown Grandpa is being exposed badly, like you are seeing. I don't expect him at his age to call Christopher the General and ask him to do this. Then that is one that is disrespecting people's decisions. You disrespect my decision. Because when I started to talk about Marwa, he was not there. We met on these streets. He never told me to start talking about Marwa positively. He never told Christopher the General to do so. He never told Omaje, or he never told any person to do so. Why should he? Why should he come out and tell people do this now? Is it because that his personal needs are not met? What he expected is not yet met. And what actually makes us to actually to prove, to say that this remark, this statement is correct, is the way he has gone quiet. He is no longer in Marwa's lives like he used to be. We never saw him during those days when Grandma's house was being built. We don't see him completely. But this thing about a Swedo account that always abuses Marwa, that one, I don't want to talk what I'm thinking. Eh? But you remember he went to Ghana. Do you remember he went to Ghana? And when he went to Ghana, he might have met this stupid or foolish reactor from Ghana called the Boxman. The stupid Boxman, like a box. And from there, we have seen Boxman coming out trying to tell Marwa, oh, you actually this. By the way, he might be behind Boxman's reaction. Who is sponsoring Boxman? Guys, I'm telling you, the guy who is sponsoring Spokesman, it has been exposed. Maybe it is our TTG, Trenchtown Grandpa. Papa, if that is you, TTG, Trenchtown Grandpa, then you missed a point. You missed to reason, eh? Unasemaje? Don't worry, that is Kim talking to me. It was a Saturday, guys. Yeah, Boxman. Can Boxman come out and tell us who is actually sponsoring him? Because that guy, the way he looks is very desperate. Was at one point very miserable. But the way he's coming out, like telling people, oh, Marwa scam this, oh, Marwa, Marwa. And he has the guts to even text Marwa and tell Marwa, you are a scammer. We have known you scammed a Jamaican grandpa. So, Boxman, Boxman, you are the person that actually TTG has been using. Guys, I don't want to refer you to Boxman because this Boxman cannot even, like, he doesn't give you entertainment. He doesn't talk reality. This is somebody who has been spinned. He's just a puppet. He is being controlled. We never knew that why Trenchtown Grandpa went to Ghana. Boxman is his spanner boy. Because, he found us. If he might have tested us, we are hard nuts to crack. You cannot crack us. The moment a person like me has decided to do something, that is it. Guys, in a reaction, you must overthink. And that is why I'm actually overthinking. Because I've never heard from Boxman all those times behind, But after Trenchtown Grandpa visited Jamaica, guys, you can see his first video, this Boxman person. And this is the Boxman person who had all the audacity, had all the courage to text Marwa, to actually message Marwa and tell him, Marwa, you are a scammer. And you remember, we said Marwa has responded for the first time to a negative reactor. That guy was very miserable and very desperate from Ghana, Boxman. Yeah, I'm like shocked. This reveal is so like, guys, what are we supposed to do? Like me, I've been always asking myself. I used to have very good subscribers. People were very much concerned about me and everything. We used to talk. Me, I don't want to bring them into this story and everything, but I want to tell them, if at one point I said a wrong thing about you, if at one point I wronged you, and you were my subscriber at one point, you used to be in constant communication with me, don't fear anything. Me, I have nothing to give out. But the only thing I have to actually tell you is I am sorry. Kindly forgive me if I ever wronged you at one point. So, guys, I'm talking about yes, I used to have a friend like Julie. Julie always watches me, but, she went silent. But I guess that was something different because I don't want to talk about so much things. You know what happened with me and Agnes Thomas? But I actually asked her for forgiveness, and my good mom forgave me, and I am happy because, I kept going on. Mama Janet Harris, guys, these are our honorable subscribers, and we respect them. We honor them, and we are not ready to turn against them. But for me, for somebody who is going to come and tell me, Kamanja, I'm paying you, it's not money that I lack. It's not money that we lack. It's not ideas that we lack. We have ideas. It's not that content we lack. We have content. Let us do our own thing. The only way and the best way you support me strongly is by commenting and watching my videos. That is the best support you are giving me. You give me money I use, I forget about you. That is it. So, guys, actually, this expose from Christopher the General, and we are waiting for the next episode. If actually this is going to be true, and if this is true, because for me it is now 85, it is 85% towards 100. This is pure truth. I am Marwa. This is my message to you. Then take caution. Take caution about this. Take caution on people you tend to trust. Others want to use you. Others want to open channels. They blow up and everything. And after that, they will turn against you and tell people, this is a bad guy. He's a scammer. Like we've heard from Trenchtown Grandpa. Why should he do so? So it's good we protect. As we are talking positive about you, you also take your time to protect your own brand. Make time. Use your time to know who is your best friend. Because most people come with different colors. Others come with cunning colors. You may think that they are good friends, And when they leave, you are a bad guy. And this is also a message to the people who want Marwa to give them shout outs so that they actually grow quickly. My sister Emma Vlogs from Tanzania. Maybe may I address you? You are the latest person who have come. We saw never seen who came, readily never seen. There is another one, Casa lifestyle. There is somebody lifestyle in the village. You know, we are supposed to accord Marwa the respect that he wants. We are supposed to actually come together, protect his brand, because from his brand, we are also benefiting. So something that we benefit from is supposed to be protected. And that's why we are always here. If actually I'm benefiting from Marwa subscribers, I'm benefiting from Team Positive, why should I not take time and protect the brand that is actually giving me food at the end of the day? That is me. That is Kamanja. Guys, as you watch my video, remember to watch the ads. Watch the video from the start to the end. Guys, remember to actually support me. Take me to 2,000 subscribers. I love you guys. Love you to the moon and back. I'm not here to disappoint you. And anything, any story that may need my clearance, guys, I'm here. If you want to call me, I'm here. I'm going to be telling you. But me, I'm not saying that, you know, Christopher the General is right. Or you know, you are not guilty till proven guilty. So you might remain innocent. Yes, he might be innocent, but when more things are going to come out, guys, you are going to be surprised. So be assured, be ready. Just take your tea, take your water, take your juice, and wait for other new things that are coming in. We want to sanitize people, and we are here to tell people the truth. We are here to tell people our stance. So till we meet again, guys, I want to leave here. I want to tell you, God bless you. Goodbye. Have a blessed Sabbath for those guys who are Adventists. Have a blessed Sabbath. Pray for us wherever you are. And let us meet in my next video. God bless you. Kwaheri sana.